Have you ever imagined what life would be like without the need to prove anything to anyone? Picture a day when your peace does not depend on someone else's gaze, and your path is not determined by outside expectations. The world can be deafening, but within you there is a calm voice that has always been there, only muffled by daily noise. In that silent space, something awakens: clarity, confidence, and an unwavering strength. And it is precisely at this point that true transformation begins, away from distractions, in the intimacy of being with yourself. But is it possible to find strength in the midst of pain? And is it really feasible to remain serene when life insists on being unpredictable? The answer to both questions is yes. Pain, when faced directly, stops being the enemy and becomes the teacher. Unpredictability, when accepted, turns into an ally, helping us live with more lightness. These two paths, embracing pain and releasing control, are gateways to inner freedom. That is why today we will explore 7 powerful teachings inspired by Buddhist wisdom, capable of creating space for calm, protecting your energy, and returning to you the sense that it is indeed possible to live in harmony even in the middle of storms. Each lesson here is an invitation to slow down, breathe, and see beyond the surface. This is not just philosophy, but practices that, if applied, can revolutionize the way you deal with yourself and with the world. And before we dive into these lessons, I ask something simple. If this content is already touching your heart, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear these words. This not only strengthens our community, but also spreads seeds of peace and personal growth. After all, sharing knowledge is multiplying transformation. 1. Grow through pain. Most people spend their lives trying to escape suffering. We look for distractions, quick fixes, or excuses not to feel what hurts. Yet, according to Buddhist teachings, pain is not punishment, it is a key. Just as a seed must break to give life to a tree, human beings must go through collapse to emerge stronger. When you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this here to teach me?" the weight of pain transforms into wisdom. Loss, silence, or failure stop being dead ends and become steps toward a braver version of yourself. 2. Stop fighting life. How many times have you felt exhausted, trying to control every detail? We want people to act as we expect, plans to work out perfectly, and everything to feel safe and predictable. But the more we resist, the greater the suffering. Buddhism teaches that suffering does not arise from events themselves, but from our attachment to how we think they should unfold. Letting go of control is not giving up. It is trusting. It is understanding that some things are beyond us, and that our energy should be focused on what we can choose, our actions, our mindset, and how we respond. Accept reality as it is, and you will discover a freedom far greater than the illusion of control. 3. Strength through self-love. It's easy to feel compassion for those we love, but why are we so cruel to ourselves? We judge mistakes quickly and forgive them slowly. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that the starting point for transformation is self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same patience you would offer a child learning to walk. That doesn't mean ignoring mistakes, but recognizing them as an inevitable part of the journey. When you look at yourself kindly, your inner voice stops being a harsh critic and becomes a steady support. This is the kind of love that frees, heals, and sustains you through hardship. 4. The power of inner silence. We live in an age where silence feels uncomfortable. There's always a screen to scroll, music to play, or conversations to fill the void. But running from yourself is a dangerous habit. Buddhism reminds us that the deepest answers arise in stillness. When you allow yourself to sit quietly, without distractions, you discover that you are not empty. You were simply ignored. Silence ceases to be uncomfortable and becomes a reunion. In this inner space, you rediscover your essence, see your wounds, and allow them to heal. Each minute of stillness is a step back home, to the home within yourself. 5. Walk alone, without fear. There are phases when life distances us from people. Friendships fade, relationships end, and even family may feel distant. That emptiness, which at first feels like loneliness, may actually be a rare opportunity to learn to walk with yourself. In Buddhism, solitude is honored as a sacred stage of awakening. It is in solitude that masks fall away and you begin to hear your true voice. Being alone does not mean being empty, it means being whole. When you realize that your own company is enough, no one else can steal your peace. This is the true meaning of emotional freedom. 6. Free yourself from the old self. One of the most transformative lessons. You are not your emotions or thoughts. You are the one who observes them. Anger, fear, sadness, all are visitors who come and go. The problem begins when we believe we are them and react automatically. The Buddhist practice suggests the opposite. Observe without identifying. Say, "Here is anger," instead of "I am angry." Over time, this awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, and it is in that space where freedom lives. Beyond that, we must let go of old versions of ourselves shaped by criticism, fear, and repeated stories. That old me helped you survive, but it won't help you flourish. 7. Live in the present as a daily practice. Perhaps the simplest but most forgotten lesson. The only real moment is now. The mind insists on revisiting the past or anticipating the future, but both are illusions. Buddhism teaches that true peace arises when you inhabit the present moment fully. This does not mean ignoring responsibilities or dreams, but not getting lost in regrets or anxiety. Drink water, feel its freshness. Have a conversation, truly listen. Walk, feel the ground beneath you. The practice of here and now transforms the ordinary into extraordinary. Every moment lived with presence is a victory over distraction and a reminder that life happens only in this second. These 7 lessons are not just theories, they are maps. Maps pointing toward a path of peace, courage, and authenticity. Growing through pain, stopping the fight against life, cultivating self-love, embracing silence, walking alone, freeing yourself from the old self, and living in the present. Each practice reminds us that transformation does not happen in external noise, but in inner stillness. And if this content resonated with you, I invite you to go further. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those you love. In this way, you not only strengthen your own journey, but also inspire others to find clarity, calm, and strength. Together, we can create a quiet, yet powerful wave of transformation. In the end, remember, you are not broken, you are evolving. You are not behind, you are awakening. True power is born the moment you choose not to react to chaos, but to respond with serenity. Keep walking bravely, and let every step be guided by the calm and strength that already live within you.